Okay, hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Reus 2. We're going to try another weekly challenge on True Titanic difficulty. I do apologise if I seem a little bit distracted. That's because the cat decided to come in and out, as cats seem to do quite a lot. Now, what do we have here? We're starting off with the botanist, okay. Can draft a biome almost 4 times, that's fine. What we got gold start, interesting. And then savannah, and then ice age as well. Choke cherry is pretty cool, but I'm probably not going to be using that very much. Gold is interesting, because at least it means that we'll have a way of getting another gold-based thing. So we can maybe go for more science-based people, and then have the botanist get a bunch, because he's going to want technology anyway, and potentially a bit of population. So we can probably just go that with him, and then later on in the game we can get gold in him pretty easily, and that'll then mean that we can get a load of trade networks on the go. Perfecto. Right, so let's get you down here, just to start with. You obviously want plants, that's absolutely fine because we are in the rainforest, so you love to have plants as well. We got a wealth generator there. Do we have any animals that are good for that? I mean, very much later. Amethyst is meh for it as well. I mean, we could always go for like a pit viper and adjacent to like a guinea pig or an iguana or something like that, so we'll maybe just hold off on putting that there. So let's just put down the Ramon tree and the papaya tree. There we go, give ourselves a wee bit of biodiversity. Give you your 2 plants. And then that should also get you done and dusted. There we are, perfect. So that's you all happy there now. Fantastic, that's what we like to see. We did it, indeed we did. And then we can think about getting a draft there if we want to. What's your upgrade? We could just very easily get woodcutter and then just have 100 science. I don't necessarily think that's a bad idea. No. Especially because we just need another plant as well. So do we just go another Ramon tree and get that and then we're quite happy? I think we do. What's our next one? So we've got the inventor or the goddess. Now, those are both not particularly fantastic ones for us to get. The goddess will be. That is a good point. The goddess will be because we will have access to desert, but we don't have access to desert right now. So I think what we do is we say, hey, we'll make a big savannah, we'll put her at the end of it, and we'll turn that into a desert later on. We can always, you know, put somebody else, like, I don't know, say like the huntress or yeah, the huntress or the ranger or something like that in the sort of savannah area, and we can put this goddess here instead. Yeah, I think that's probably our best bet. We'll put her just at the end here, and then, if necessary, we can use an extension from there. You now have all of the woodcutters, so perfect. You can get your 100 science now. So be it. That's going to be a big old boost. Yeah, there we go. The goddess is wanting help, but we'll get to you in a second. Don't know if this will be enough to get you the botanist village. It'd be very nice if it did. I imagine we'll probably have to use a draft. At least you're able to invent something already, which is kind of crazy that you're able to do something just now. Hopefully it's going to be something that's going to give you a nice wee boost to population. That would be particularly good. Yeah, there we go. We've got the Eastern Valley again. I can hear the pussycat outside. She's wanting in. Well, I think we go for double African wild dog just to start off this bit in Savannah. I'm going to have to let this cat in. I do apologise for the door sound here because she is being an absolute wee menace. Yes, you are. You're going to say hello to everybody as well, are you? That's very nice of you. Nope, she's just going to go in front of the computer as we're trying to do stuff here. Oh, well, never mind. She's at least managing to sort of sit at the side of my desk. She quite enjoys just sitting on the side of my desk, but it's opposite from the side that my actual computer is on. Obviously, we managed to get the wealth there. Sorry, I'm going a wee bit of tangent. Yeah, she really likes to sit on my desk and kind of like just stare at me, which is a little bit off-putting, but I suppose it's kind of cute in a way. Now, we have the sage and the villain. Interesting choices both, because we won't have access to anything kind of real plants, but we could always go for the sage in with the ice age, and the cat's just gone again. She is unsure whether or not she wants to stay. I think we go for the sage. I actually quite like the idea we go for the sage and we put him on the ice age. The ice age is, as we've found, surprisingly good for food production. So I think that's probably what we're going to try and do with that. Yeah, and the sage can wander away. Mr. Botanist, what we will do is we'll go into the rainforest. We're going to draft here. I mean, we could go for the banana, is the other thing. Or alternatively, we get a gumbo limbo, and we can always get a parakeet. Interesting, interesting. It's hard to say. Or even a squirrel monkey. Again, hard to say. I mean, banana tree would be good because I think it is better than the Gumbo Limbo. It just means we're going to be wasting a wealth thing, which is mildly annoying, but honestly, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's just a little bit of a gold booster. That's all. Right, Mr. Sage, where are you? We'll get you to come over here and settle on down. Thank you very much. There we go. And then with the banana, we should hopefully have enough to then get you to level 2. Fantastic. And then we still have the Sage that we can try and get up as far as we can. Goddess is doing pretty well. You want to have just more wealth in the botanist. Indeed you do. Mausoleum will hold on. Oh, that's quite cool. We can get the cat thing as well, because we haven't actually played with cats in a while. Is there any cats we can get over here? No. Over here is ground squirrel, which isn't exactly what we were thinking of, but we'll get around to it. Yeah, so tar pit's going to be an interesting one in terms of what we can get for the legacy, because it would be really, really nice if we can just continuously get legacy stuff in there. I'm thinking there's a mineral slot there. Not sure what we'll do with that. We could go slate and pop that there, but you really want population. Let's go for a draft in the Ice Age and see what we can get. I mean, as always, Steppe Bison's really good. It's really nice. Primal Flint is kind of crazy as well, to be honest. Because it just gives everything extinct massive benefits, and it'll give us a load of stuff that we can get in Legacy. Let's go for Primal Flint. It's kind of crazy to go that when we could go the Steppe Bison, I know, but I have a method to the madness, let's put it that way. Because we can just go a whole bunch of like minerals effectively, and then go for the Primal Flint. Let's as well get I mean the Casteroids. Maybe we change that actually, we go Sedge. Carrot, yeah, we'll go Carrot there. I feel kind of bad because we're wasting a little bit of Eon, but it's okay. Ground Squirrel here. Casteroids here. For a whole bunch of stuff there. And then we should still be able to say, hey, Primal Flint with the biodiversity, pop it there. All of a sudden, I did not tell you to put down the Badger. Oh no, it's because it's swapped. I mean, it worked out. It's okay, but that wasn't what I asked you to do. I'm pretty sure I put the Casteroids, but probably it got moved when the ground squirrel went down. That is annoying. That is annoying that that's happened, but that's okay. You know, we can get around that. Worst comes to worst, we just change that carrot later on and do that. But we've got another opportunity to come into a new era, so let's do that. What do we have? We can get Age of Philosophy, because we actually have a lot of science, which is kind of unique for us, actually. Or we can get the Neolithic Revolution, or we can get the Monument Age with the goddess getting a whole bunch of money. That is probably going to be the easier one. But then again, Guild of Philosophy could be quite good. Give us draft, give us Eon limit. Yeah, I kind of like that. Honey Mushroom. Each legacy biotica in or adjacent to the slot can only be placed in a tundra. Nice, that's pretty good. I mean, we're already doing absolutely fine when it comes to population. Population is going great, which I'm very, very happy about. Aye, so what we'll do is we will expand out this Ice Age area over here. We're going to, instead of that being a carrot, we're going to change that to Casteroids. Here we go, and then we can always just pop down a plant here. It could be sedge, it could be a carrot. I think we just go for sedge and just pop that down, get a little bit more, you know, technology. Hopefully they'll expand out in a wee bit. And yeah, there you go. So you're getting a huge amount of that. We're getting a lot of stuff from this this flint as well, which is good. I'm liking it. Yeah, you can see that they're getting the wee buffs there as well. That's good. What do we need for you? We need herbivores for you. We'll come back to you. So, Mrs. Goddess, we're going to come over here and we're going to say to you, hey, we got you now a little desert biome. You have unfortunately expanded quite far out into here, but that's okay. We can kind of get around that, I'm sure. So let's go over here in the desert and we'll do our usual desert play, which is obviously to go to Lapis Lazuli. Delve's quite nice, but we don't have forests, so what does it matter? Lapis Lazuli, just a nice, easy thing to do to just get us a whole bunch of easy gold in order to make you quite happy. So we go Topaz, into Quartz, into Jasper, Yeah, there we go. We'll get a lapis lazuli there. Just a second. Once we get the jasper down, we just do our usual collection here. This should be more than enough for this lady here to be quite happy. It means we can probably grab ourselves a mausoleum, because that should be... It's actually not quite all the stuff we need for lapis lazuli, so we do just need a wee bit more. That's okay. You should have enough prosperity out of that. I would certainly hope so, for you to get out. Otherwise, we can just expand. Yeah, it should be all right. Over here for Mr. Sage, I'm not sure what we're going to do with you, because you just need another herbivore of some kind. I don't know if we have another herbivore. No, we do not. So you would love to get that. We've managed to at least do you, Mrs. Dunn. It's good. There's not really any kind of like plants that we can really get here. Yeah, so at least we have another draft. That's good. We need more science. So how do we get more science? We could get some stone. Put it down. Yeah, we got anything else? So we got 2 Ramon trees. We have indeed got 2 Ramon trees. That's okay. Let's go ahead and we will expand this out here. We still have access to an additional tundra biome if we need to. And obviously we have the savannah that I think we'll probably just expand if we need to. To be brutally honest. So that should be that. Yeah, you get the gem thing. There's no point just, wasting the mausoleum, at least in my mind. Mr. Sage wants to have more science, if at all possible, which we could do. I mean, if he just wants to come out over here and, grab this carrot, that'd be pretty nice. Let's go over here and we will say put a stone, next to you guys, because then you should hopefully want to come out over this way. We're not going to be able to get the botanist particularly happy for a while, unfortunately, but soon it'll hopefully happen. Yeah, so are you going to come out? You are interested. I don't think it's going to be enough. Be enough to get another level of science out. Botanist just doesn't have quite as much as I'd hoped for. Let's get another draft of the rainforest. What do we have? Heeman. I mean, you hate for me to do it, and I know you do, but there's no way I'm giving up a Kentucky coffee tree. I'm sorry. This happens every single time we're playing, but the Kentucky coffee tree is just too good. It's the mainstay of our how we do things, I'm afraid. It's just so good. I don't know why we would do anything else. Like, especially because we can get invasive patches. We can put an invasive patch within the Ice Age bit, and we can use that to really increase the food off the sage. Like, it's just so versatile is the issue. It's just the most versatile kind of plant. It just gives you so much for so little investment. There we go. So we still have microcharge left, which is good, but we should be getting a whole bunch of lovely little science here, which is good. There we go. Now we just need a little bit more prosperity, and I'm hoping we can get a little bit more prosperity. If people would just be interested in, actually going out and expanding, that would be pretty nice. Because, yeah, we're pretty much there, because we're out of Eon. I'd really like it if you guys would actually, go out and expand. I didn't have to bother, having to use things for us. Right, what we need? The Cinchona tree. You're not quite enough biodiversity for that. That's a shame, but that's okay. We got any good kind of upgrades that we can do? That'd be nice and easy. We got plus 25 science, which would be nice. I mean, I'm not wasting a micro on primal flint because that is obviously going to go extinct. That's the only issue with that. Now, we could put plus 25 gold on the badger, which would actually make you quite rich. Ground squirrel is doing alright, yeah. I've just got to try and work out exactly what we're going to do. Are we just going to put the drone beetle on the lapis lazuli? I think that's probably our best. We do that, the plus 40% will then mean that it gives enough for us to use the mausoleum, and then that should hopefully give us enough prosperity in order to finish off this stuff. I would really like it if you guys would actually expand. Anytime soon. So yeah, we'll do that. That should then get you 140, which is good enough to then get mausoleum. There we go. Perfect. Cat Temple's quite nice as well, but mausoleum's just nice and easy, and it gives us the gold that we need right now. So that's what we're doing. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Get that wealth in. Good stuff. Now, hopefully that'll give us just quite enough prosperity that we're able to then get past point. Not quite. Okay, that's kind of annoying. But not insurmountable, at the very least. We can always come over here. We still have 1 microcharge left. These African wild dogs are no longer the best, but we can just put past 25 gold on here. That'll make the goddess quite happy. It'll give her a lot of money. And it'll, most importantly, give us our prosperity that we need to just quickly get over this, this little hump. And boom. There we go. 3-star Age of Philosophy. Feeling pretty happy about that. And time has come for a new era. And there we go. The people have discovered the meaning of life. Fantastic. Great work, botanist. Keep that up. Now, we're going to want to go more planty as well, because obviously we have the botanist, but we also have the sage. 2 very powerful plant-based leaders. Specifically more for like food than anything else, if I do recall. There we go. Perfect. Love to see it. Apparently we didn't gain a draft charge, which is pretty bad. Enlightenment, interesting. So Octopus Tinkhorn is really, really good. That's going to be quite nice. This gives us rerolls and terraforming charges. I actually think this is probably the best idea that we have. To go Castle and Knights. I mean, we could go Castle and Knights. That does give us microcharges. It does give us Eon Limit for the last age. I mean, having the rerolls and the terraforming charge is also quite nice. Let's just quickly inspect the planet, because Castle Knights has actually hit properly. Although, not really, because the Sage is the one that needs the science. Sage isn't doing bad for science, don't get me wrong. But it's not quite there. I think we just go for the other one, to be honest. Yeah, let's get back to the choice. Let's go for Enlightenment. Probably the hardest part about this is going to have the element Medicinal or Construction Biotica, but I'm sure we'll be able to manage. How are we doing so far? Yeah, we only have 3. So not ideal, but we do get 2-star Biotica, and you know what that means immediately. It means we're going to come in here, we're going to upgrade this patch, and something called the Kentucky Coffee Tree is about to be planted here. Because that is just the way the game goes, especially if it's going to give us a super booster as well. I'm not giving up that slot. There you go. Perfect. Look at that. What a beautiful little plant. Giving us so much already. What do you have? You have... So Wood Workshop with you is actually kind of insane. Great Garden is also fantastic. We can just hold off on that and get more micro in the last age, and I think that's probably what we'll do. Yeah, so you count as... Unfortunately, you don't count as medicinal, but you do count as construction, so that's pretty nice. There you go. You've actually managed to get you to a level 3 town already. It's kind of crazy. We do have the Cinchona tree, which is nice. We don't really have any other medicinal stuff, unfortunately. Yeah, not particularly. Hematite loves plants. I mean, we could just get the hematite down, actually. That's probably not a bad shout. Another element there as well. So yeah, let's get the hematite down here. Just means we need to get another plant. We could always do it with the papaya, or we could do it with the taro. It doesn't really matter as long as we get a plant. It's a good bit of gold there, which is nice. And we can always get more birds, because they do like birds. Yeah, we get like a parakeet there, or... You know what, we don't necessarily have to have all the things there. If we get a jungle fowl there, you're obviously losing out a little bit in the colourful booster, which is a little bit of a shame. But again, the plus 25 is also pretty nice. Additionally, we could always go over here and just expand out this rainforest a wee bit and just not do that there. And then we could always... You know what, we could put down a Cinchona tree, or... If we pop down another papaya tree... I'm just trying to think. I mean, yeah, if we pop down like a papaya tree here, we could always just pop a Cinchona tree on the papaya tree that's here, because it's not on a booster. It doesn't really, you know, make any difference. And then that way we have the hematite getting its 3 stuff there, and then we can always put down like a wee like parakeet here next to the trees, and then even like a jungle fowl. And then that's giving you a big boost from colourful birds. Lovely jubbly. There we go. You love to see it. Pretty big old boost. Banana's quite happy. Everybody's quite happy. We've got a lot of stuff there. Let's go ahead and think about how we can upgrade this Ice Age as well. Primal Obsidian. Deathfield Permafrost Glyptodon. Glyptodon's kind of cool. Fireweed, Alder. We already have that. Woolly willow. Funnily enough, a fur thing. Interesting. You know what? I'm going to actually use a reroll on this. As much as this would be good for the construction stuff, it's more that we want to make sure that we have... That's an interesting one. Sorry, let me just read that out there. So, giant sloth upheaval. All plants in the biome gain extinct plus 35 food and the extinct rule. That's kind of crazy. Let's go to giant sloth. That sounds... You know what? That's interesting. I like that. Because what it can mean is... We could just do that there. Because you want to be next to 3 bioticum types. So you would get that there. And it means that we could just... Yeah, let's do that quick. We might struggle to get this enlightenment, to be honest, but we will see. Just because we're doing other stuff as well. But we can always do that with things like... do we just put down... No, I think we go Primal Flint here. You are on a 2 slot. Hold off with the arsenic for now. We'll put Primal Flint down there. And get more plants too. This woolly willow is kind of crazy. Alright, yeah, let's get an upgrade here. A lot of things happening here, and I'm having to process this pretty quick, but it's kind of crazy. Because it's just all extinct stuff gains plus 15. We then use that with the, so yeah, we can go like woolly willow here. We would lock this on the plant booster, which is fine. We then say, hey, snowshoe here, nice. Pop down this sloth. Everything gains extinct. Everything's going to level up. We get a whole bunch of food being made. Yeah, look at that. Everything's just all of a sudden making so much food. Ground squirrel's doing fine. You are now extinct as well. We've got ourselves a wee hare. You've already got level 3. And then the goddess now just needs to get a little bit more prosperous, if at all possible. How do we do that? Well, we've got a bunch of time that we have still left. The savannah's here. We're not using anything like that. Fluorite. I mean, it is an element at the very least. Mud pools. Let's actually unlock a savannah draft. What can we do here in terms of our gold? Before we do that, actually, let's have a wee think and see what we can do about nomads. We got anybody who wants to use a savannah? Diplomat or the poet? I mean, the diplomat's an interesting one. Let's call the diplomat. And I think they'll have to go in the savannah. We might have somebody who's better later on, but I think for now they make the most sense. So let's go ahead. We'll get a bunch of expansions. And let's just expand out the savannah. We'll make this a big savannah. And really try and go hard with the savannah as much as we can. Because the goddess at least has access to the desert. So she's okay in that respect as well. So... I wonder if we go zebra herd. Here. Because we can go... Where's our lady there? There we go. Yeah, so we'll choose you to settle down over here. In this massive big savannah. Pretty large savannah. All things considered, let's be honest. You got any level up you can do? Mansion? You do like minerals? You could get minerals, that's true. We do have access to giraffes as well. See what the diplomat wants, because it's like we can do things where... You're really good if we have adjacent stuff there. You're really good if you have undergrowths within this row. So something like your barleys, your nickels, you like minerals. You know what? We're going to get a lot of buffs off of plants. So yeah, I think we've got the umbrella thorn. We're already going to have a baobab as well. And we can always then draft over here in the desert. Prickly pear, kookaburra. Interesting. Okay. Okay, I kind of like these. Yellow monster's also really nice. Likes to be left alone. Does give a lot of money. Prickly pear is kind of interesting because everything solitary is then much happier. Can give a huge bonus to minerals. Or to mystery, sorry. Emu's decent. Bearded dragon's decent. I don't think we have many... Let's come back out. Because I don't think many of these guys are actually solitary. No, they are not. So the kookaburra is interesting, but not really what we want. I think the Gila monster is really what we want to go for. Yeah, let's go with you. Because, I mean, we're not really going to be having any animals here at all. Because we could just, if we upgrade this slot here, we don't have the biodiversity to put him down yet. But that's not the problem. We can get there. We do also need to have more science as well at some point. But we're going to have that because we're going to have access to the stuff over here. So let's do that first. Let's get another draft of Savannah. What do we have? Chrome. Interesting. Citrine. Cape Buffalo. Kind of like Cape Buffalo, the sounds of it. Because we've got a bunch of science. We've got quite a lot of science, actually. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of going for the Cape Buffalo. Yeah, because it also means all animals gain plus 25 food. That means we can grow the goddess as well, even if she's not in this thing's biome. And we have such a large savanna that having everything plus 25 for all animals is actually kind of crazy. At least in my mind. Yeah, so let's make sure we actually upgrade that. So we don't forget to do that later. Where's our plant lady? Or plant giant? I don't know why I said lady there. So you like to have undergrowths. You are undergrowth. And you like to have undergrowth in this row. So... And you know what else we can do? We can purchase a terraform charge. And as I was saying, we can upgrade this slot here. And what can we put down in this bit here? Well, quite simply put, we then do this invasive patch on the science booster, and then give a whole bunch of extra stuff on the science booster. There you go. It's an anomaly. It can have anything it wants. And it's a Kentucky coffee tree. It's just so good. I don't know how you could do anything else. Like, it's just fantastic little tree. I mean, look, it's got the botanist emblem, botanist spirit. So it's like every single tag's causing it to do more stuff as well. Already, just one thing has made this diplomat go like shooting up. Let's actually go ahead and grab another nomad charge. Who's our last person? Etymologist. So that's going to be our person on our tundra. That's fine. That's great. That's exactly what we want. In fact, we're going to actually summon you already. Not going to put you anywhere, but we're going to summon you now. And we'll probably settle you in the last era, because that way we can then use the microcharges that we're going to get, all the microcharges, in order to do that one there. Although we could, and we don't really have anywhere we can put the tundra at the moment, is the issue. Because where would be the best place to kind of be away from people? It'd be kind of like over here, but it's just a bit too close at the moment. We need to like shift these guys apart. Or potentially even shift this area apart, but for that we're going to need a whole bunch of crevices. We'll work it out. I'm not too worried about it. We will get it sorted out. Right, so we need to have element and construction on the go. So you want to have undergrowths in this row. And you want to have plants in this row. So you know what we do. I think probably the main issue that you have with this savanna thing is it's very... yes, no, we'll have to do that. It's very, like, length intensive, from what I can see. Yeah, we can do, like, the red oak here. Say, go for the thorn tree here. That's another construction thing that we need. Boom, there we go. Huge amount of stuff for you, which is good. Now, you like to have more undergrowths as well. So, let us go ahead. You are undergrowth, sunset plants. You are also that, so we can go that for you. There we go. Not quite there in terms of everything that we need, but you will at least then get another undergrowth, which is good. There's another plant that we can use there as well. You want to be adjacent to minerals. So far, I'm not sure what we do with that, but we'll maybe just hold off on that, because that would be quite a nice place to put summon. Mr. Cape Buffalo could actually... Each distinct undergrowth. I mean, you really want to be in this row. Diplomat Town's doing really well. You really want to be in this row here with all this undergrowth, is the thing for you. Do we maybe just level this up here? Let's not worry about the buffalo, actually, because we need to make sure that we've got elements and stuff like that coming down. Arsenic is an element. Fluorite. You know what? We'll pop down a fluorite there. Why not? Something different. Couple of minerals. Not too bad. There we go. want to make sure that we... I don't know if we'll be able to get all 15 elements down. The medicine or construction stuff is the thing. We just don't really have the Eon for it. I mean, having 15 of that is quite a tall bargain. Because, like, not everything has it. Like, obviously things like in the rainforest it has it, and they're pretty good. You're a gem. You need a level 2. Stone. Over here. Anything that's going to be particularly good for this? I mean, mud pools potentially. Slate. I mean, it's another thing. Could get us there, but probably not going to, unfortunately. Could maybe go there if we wanted to spend some of our science to spend some of our Eon. I'm not sure if that's the right choice. What to do. Because we need, what, another 3. To be fair, we're going to be able to put down another 2. So it's not going to be as bad as I'm kind of making it out. You are an element. You like being next to animals. Let's just raise up these slots. So there we go. Put that there. Okay, yeah, we've got 3 stuff left. That's okay. Okay, yeah, no, we can do this. We'll just have to spend a little bit, but that's alright. Any more things we can do here in terms of construction? Well, you want another plant of some description. Any more plants we can get with another... You're medicinal, and you just don't care about plants, so we'll pop you down. We will purchase for 6 technology another bit here. And then Energite. Yeah, we go Energite there. You're an element. Pop you down. And then that should hopefully be all the science that we need, especially if you then say, hey, I'm coming out. I don't think you are. Unfortunately. Okay, Diplomat, what do you have? You don't have full things either. Not the end of the world, but... yes, this is the thing. Okay, that's fine. We managed to do it. That's good. Let's hold off on all of these options. Era's completed. We still have our micros, so let's get our micros down. Get those my micro skills. Nickel is good. Fluorite is good. Hematite, we just get a plus 50 on. Cost 2, but I think it's probably worth it. And then honey mushroom. There's no point putting that down yet, because that's about to go. Same with literally anything in there. So let's hold off on that. Can we just upgrade one of the other minerals? Probably a better shout. Yeah, pop that down there. Boom, there we go. Plus 50. That's a huge amount of increase for the hematite. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, we already have the plus 40 there. Yeah, I don't know what we use this last bit on. This last bitty. Could improve the... You know what, we'll just improve the Kentucky coffee tree now. Do we do that there? We do, because it's on a booster slot, so why not? Let's pop that there. Get another little bit of extra science. We're doing very well for science, which is always nice to see. I do like it when that happens. There we go. Time has come for a new era, and so it has. Fantastic. With new ideas and light in mind, humanity looks towards the future. Fantastic. Gives us a good opportunity as well to go ahead and grab some extra stuff too. So there you go, enlightenment has been completed. 3-star rewards, we get our rerolls, we get our terraform charge, a couple more microcharges as well. Perfect. What do we want to go for? I mean, Solar Punk almost seems ridiculously good. City of Dreams alright, but you don't have any gold, so I don't really want to do that. I'm thinking Solar Punk. Makes the most sense. Gives science for food from plants. You don't get that much food from plants, but you will get enough. Sage also helps with that, with the plant emblem. I think we go Solar Punk. There we go. Perfect. And we'll see how much extra this gives here. Should give you a whole bunch of science. Okay, yeah, no, 501 science for each food and plants. You're getting a lot more. So yeah, that should be you quite happy in terms of leveling up. And indeed it is. There we go. We've already got the 1 star. So I can be happy with that. Clean and renewable energy for all. Isn't that fantastic? Finally. Love to see it. I don't know why I always, whenever I kind of see like windmills and that, always reminds me of Fate of the World. I did love that game. You know, playing that during my university time. Now, the Great Garden's an interesting one because we don't have that much biodiversity in here, which is kind of crazy to say. Before we go any further, I think we do go for that though, because it gives us the microcharges, which we're going to need for our good friend, the botanist, so be it. So yeah, that gives us the microcharges, that's fine. We'll get you another upgrade in a second. You have not quite finished your stuff there, that's okay. You are still working things out, that's alright, we do understand. This Gila monster is not ready to come out. Unfortunately, we will need to expand that out there. As far as where we're going to put you, I mean, I guess we could just expand... No, because then we break that savanna into two, and that kind of completely defeats the point. I really got to work out where we're going to put this ice age. I guess we just have to put it here. We expand out here. Yeah, we get another crevice. We'll put you close by the sage, because I feel like out of everybody, the sage can probably just expand this way. In fact, they've already got their thing there. So, let's go ahead and we will expand the planet. Here. Good stuff. Alright. Turn this into taiga. We'll settle you next to the desert people. We'll put a mountain here, most likely. That should be alright. Mr. Sage here, you have nothing because all of your animals and such have just disappeared. Because you're the Ice Age and everything's extinct, so you've actually just lost a whole bunch of stuff. That's fine. We can get around that. But on the plus side, lots of things have a lot of legacy stuff now. So that's pretty nice. In fact, we have a really nice mineral booster on a level 3 slot here. So we don't have stuff for the tar pit. This is for legacy biotica in the biome as well, which is crazy. Absolutely doolally. So, yeah, we put the casteroids there. Come over here. This plant, reach legacy bioticum in the slots. Okay, so that needs to go up another one. That's annoying because that's be a really nice booster for you to have. Do we just go for a cheeky alder here and then we just upgrade that slot? I think we do. I mean, maybe we even just pop down another animal here. Yeah. And then, because I mean, it's a little bit of a waste of Eon, don't get me wrong. A little bit of a waste of Eon, but it will boost the tar pit quite well. Because, yeah, we do that, then we get the legacy up. By upgrading. Boom. There we go. So now we pop down the choke cherry. You there. That's a lot of food. That's a lot of food. Put you there, and then now on this third slot where we don't have anything we can put there, let's go ahead and put down this tar pit now on here, which is going to be kind of crazy. Put you down. You're not particularly great in that you don't actually give legacy carrot and Vol actually give a decent amount. Huge amount of money in science for Mr. Sage. Wow, that is amazing actually. Look at that. That is crazy. We get a nice micro on that too. Like, that has made him quite a bit more inventive, I would dare to say. Wow. Very, very nice. Yeah, it's because that legacy flint and the casteroids actually really good on those slots. Which was the one we were going to put on over here? Can't remember. What we'll do, we'll put the giant sloth down. Need more biodiversity, so we can't do that quite yet. Put down the plant there, level 2. I know we're not doing anything towards like solar punk really at the moment. I'm just kind of trying to see what I can do about this because it's kind of interesting. You want to be next to minerals. You don't have any like good minerals, do we? Anything good? I mean, we could put the arsenic there actually. Yeah, put the arsenic there. Pop sloth down. There we go. So you're producing a decent amount of stuff, which is nice. Yeah, there we go. Giant sloth comes down as well, and then all plants are quite happy. We then just put down the sedge. I guess the carrot, but... Oh yes, a good point actually. We should put the primal flint down again, because then that makes everything who's extinct, then makes more stuff, and there we go. Hopefully that'll then give you all the stuff that you need. What do you need to unlock here? Herbivore's hut. Or herder's hut, sorry. Yeah, we were trying to get that down, weren't we? Let's go ahead and we pop that Vol back, or... I mean, snowshoe hare would actually have been the better one to get over there. If we had thought you're a predator, you know, you're a herbivore. Let's go ahead and put the vole down for now, just so we can get another herbivore and we can get the herbivore huts done. There we go, good stuff. There we go, herder's hut. Enjoy your stuff there, so be it. Yes, let's go ahead as well and get Mr. Microman down as well. Where are you? As soon as I can find you, there you are. Choose location for the nomads to settle. We can put you right on the border here, so that's what we're going to do. Down Mexico way. Lovely jubbly. Now we could as well potentially do another anomaly here and put more plants in here, especially if we're really struggling with the population. But then again, we also don't have the level 3 for this guy here as well. Because we can't really get rid of the ground squirrel. We could get rid of the badger. You're not... Because yeah, you don't need that. We would have to get that leveled up though. Because that is... and then also that's an evolution one, so we don't really want to get rid of that. I think we're okay with this, to be honest. Quite happy with these things just now. Your extra thing here. So what do we have? Apothecary would give us a whole bunch of extra science. That is good. Don't get me wrong, that is good. I do like that. I mean, we do have an extra slot here. Sorry, I'm just trying to work out what we could do with this Ice Age. And where could we put this gold that we're so keen to talk about? I think we put it here. We upgrade this slot here. We can always get the stone back if we want. Yeah, lovely. What we got? Any boosters? We have got a science booster. Interesting. So yeah, we could get this legendary gold. Give a whole bunch of wealth, which obviously isn't amazing, but it's at least something. Put down this fluorite here. I'm thinking we really want this wealth just to make the botanist here, just to make sure that he has like a whole bunch of like really good wealth, so he can get a whole bunch of trading done. I think that'd be quite cool. Yeah, look at that. Look at that wealth. You'll love to see it. Decent amount of wealth coming out of that gold. It's not the best. We don't have that much mystery going on. If we had more oceans, that'd be good. But at least it's decent. Apothecary or jam maker. I think we go with jam maker for just now. Just to help that out, so be it. Good stuff. Now we do have micros as well. So I'm going to have a wee look at this. What does this do? For each legacy biome in or adjacent to the slot. If I was to go ahead and say upgrade this into a sanctuary, to increase the micros. This is now a sanctuary. We then go, hey, honey mushroom here. I don't know how much this is going to add. Hopefully this adds a whole bunch of food. That'd be really, really nice. It's a decent amount of food, actually. Yes. That's pretty good. That's a pretty big jump in terms of food. Yes, 600 food right there from that honey mushroom. And we can even put another one on the cast aeroids if we really wanted to. Yeah, hopefully. Not going to quite get you there, but maybe with a level up. No, we don't have anything good with animal breeder or mill or coral diver. That's kind of disappointing, to be honest. I'm quite surprised that none of these are able to be domesticated, but I guess it kind of makes sense. What do you mean I can't domesticate my giant sloth? Come on. What are you on about? Maybe we can get some more plants. That's what we could do. Get another carrot there. Kind of a waste, but... I mean, it's something, I suppose. Yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed with how good the gold is. What do we have here? Help us. Yes, I know. You're fine. We still need to do some more stuff with you. That is for sure. We can also do some stuff with our drafts as well. We have a whole bunch of technology. And we also have, obviously, the etymologist here. We're going to purchase another mountain because we are going to create an invasive patch. We're going to do the Kentucky coffee tree. We're going to burn 2 drafts and then get a new draft with our technology and then put that on the taiga. And we're going to get ourselves the copper, which we will do in a wee second. Good stuff. It's just we want to make sure we're getting everything done first. Because we need 1 micro, so what we're going to do is we're going to do upgrade into anomaly into upgraded Kentucky coffee tree. It's going to be our one. We put 150 science on that. That's going to be pretty insane. So yeah, we do that. Animal booster there as well is interesting. Is there any good animals we can put down? You want to be next to minerals is the only thing. You want to be 4 patches away, right? Okay, that's kind of annoying in terms of the animal placement. Unless, you know what, let's spend again, we'll get another draft, see what we can get in the taiga. Anything good in terms of animals? There's birds. You know, we have rerolls, let's use the reroll. What do we got? Night Jar. All fruit by and gain 3 ruggedness, that's interesting. Larynx. Each adjacent critter bioticum. That's also kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I'm not really feeling it. We're going to use another reroll. See what we have. Mouflon. Just gives flat food. White birch. Does like being next to... All birds gaining the lost tag is probably the one that we want. So let's do that. Because we can go ptarmigan into... oh, and make sure as well that we can... oh no, we don't even have to use the anomaly, of course. We can just do a Kentucky coffee tree straight up. That's even better. So yeah, we do that. Pop down the dragonfly on the Kentucky coffee tree to just boost the science ridiculously. Make you incredibly happy. There we go. Lovely stuff. You're getting a huge bunch of stuff there. Probably should actually use a sanctuary as well now I'm thinking about, just so we can use less of our micro charges. Because that was quite expensive. So now... Okay, that works out perfectly actually, because we want to put down the white birch, but we need another bird. It's going to be this crossbill, I suppose. Put it down on the animal booster. Yeah, you're not getting the ptarmigan bonuses, but that's okay. We can deal with that. Fur down here, and then we pop down the white birch. There we go. Pop the white birch down there. We then go, hey, let's go ahead and purchase ourselves another mountain thing here, because we need to think about what we're going to do in terms of our micros. So let's put down another sanctuary, because we can always just put down the cheap ones as well. We just go fly agaric here. Put down 2, and then that should get another 2 things for Mr. Ethnologist, and he should be quite happy. There we go, lovely jubbly. A little bit of biodiversity. You don't have anything that we're going to be able to do with you. That's a real big shame. We did it, fantastic. Level 3 with you, we need to get another element with you. We need to boost you up as well by getting another mineral on you, which we can do if we get another terraforming boost. We only already had one, should have just used that, but it's okay. We can get a mountain here. Put a mountain here. Yeah, nice. Good stuff. We've got enough to make some more crevices as well, which is also quite interesting. What's this little dart frog? They're all decent. We do need to get Goddess Town on the go. Can't get another draft. Which ones will get us the draft? So you will finish us off, Mr. Botanist, if we manage to actually get you completed. You just need some extra stuff there, which means you probably need to get some more food and such, which I don't think we'll be able to do quite yet. We need to get another draft for that. Over here, so this Gila monster just doesn't want to be next to animals. That's something we can do. Absolutely no problem with that. You want to be adjacent to 2 minerals, so I think we just pop you down here. Boom. That should get you a whole bunch of stuff there. Now the issue that we have is the sage is actually quite wealthy, which is kind of funny. Because her Mrs. Goddess here is kind of a bit, you know, set in terms of being able to get additional stuff. Now, you don't like there being animals. Do we have any way we can get like a really nice amount of increase of biodiversity? That would probably be the easiest way for the desert. The desert's kind of... it's not doing great. Oh, it's because we got 2 of those in Argites. We didn't need 2 of them. We already have that quartz. Let's replace that with a redstone, and at the very least that'll then get you a little bit of summon. There you go. This gives you a garden. Let's get this Gila monster out. That'll get you a huge boost to your stuff. Like so. Yeah, it's a pretty nice boost to you. It means you can get your mansion as well, which is really nice. That'll get you your gold, which you need in order to get past the sage. Hopefully you're able to do that. Otherwise, we're going to be a little bit snookered. World Court just needs more prosperity. Speaking of which, the Baobab, the level 2 slot booster, unfortunately, don't quite have the biodiversity as well. But we could put that there. Ape Buffalo doesn't want to be there. Warthog could go there. It's a little bit of a waste of a plant booster, but at least that gives us something extra. Let's go ahead and we'll upgrade this slot here. You just like things with a base food yield. Warthog is going to have that. Enough biodiversity. What about Giraffe? Likes to be next to tree, so we just pop you there. Get ourselves a wee Warthog as well. There we go. Nice bit of biodiversity too. Baobab. Pop you there. Make all the Titan stuff go crazy, which is the giant sloth as well. That's pretty good. I think with you, Mr. Sage, I think we just have to like skip this. We're not going to get that. Get the mill in case we get more plants. Who knows? So be it. We can get your next upgrade soon. For you, you really want to have more fruit. I mean, see what we can do about that. Pretty nice as well. Stonecutter could also be good just for the extra science. You're going to get a crazy amount of stuff from this as well. 1,000 science points. That's pretty nice. Yeah, that's pretty nice. So you should get plenty of prosperity for that. How much have you only got left? 16. What can we do in terms of just quick little mud pool? Just increase the biodiversity just a wee bit over here. Okay, Mr. Gila Monster doing quite nice. Yeah, boom, there we go. So you should then be pretty happy. Some more prosperity on the planet. You need to actually go out and like expand over there, please. But you know what? We're just going to pay for that. Why not? There you go. Go and expand on that. You, etymologist, we will give you a woodcutter because we already have the trees. That's quite nice and easy. There you go. So be it. You need more micros is the only thing. So we're going to come over here. I'm going to pop down some more micros for not for free, but for a much lower price. There we go, we've managed to get 3-star for the Solar Punk. Pretty happy with that. Goddess really needs to have more wealth, which she may struggle with. What's he on? He's on 39. She needs a grand total of quite a lot. The scientific term of quite a lot. I will pay 75 for a level 3 Savannah. Sapphire is probably the one we're going for. Secretary Bird is also really good, but I think Sapphire makes the most sense. Sapphire also comes with Pink Diamond. I think that makes the most sense. This Savannah's already got pretty decent stuff here, so we can just come over here, upgrade these slots. Yeah, and we just go Sapphire, Pink Diamond. Pink Diamond, Sapphire. Boom. Get the one and only. Get a lovely big Sapphire there. Pretty decent increase as well in terms of biodiversity. That means that you should have plenty of wealth now, Mrs. Goddess. Enough to overtake the Sage, I would certainly hope so. I mean, for only being like a level 2 town, you're actually doing pretty well. Yeah, there you go. Perfect, good stuff. Okay, so now we need to have 8 micros. We can afford to get a +3 off of this. We do also have the terraforming charge that we can use. You need a little bit more stuff here. That's okay, we can do that. Let's go ahead and we can change that into a tundra. There's just no ruggedness here is the issue that we have. Your next thing here, what are you good at? You've got Country Club, you've got Cafe, you've got Zengar, and you've got Fruit. Cafe probably makes the most sense. Yeah, Cafe makes the most sense. It's just +700. Nice and easy, so be it. You are having a good time. Mrs. Diplomat, you're still waiting for your extra thing, so we'll just give you the stone cutter. Just so you're... that's done. Don't need to worry about that anymore. Good, good. Goddess, Ringsmith makes the most sense to me, because that's just going to give you a whole bunch of extra money, because you just love money, so be it. Hopefully that'll do enough for your prosperity. You should have enough trade routes coming out of this that you're going to be quite happy. Yeah, there you go. Hopefully trade quite a bit. For Mr. Scientist, he hasn't got enough for his things yet. That's okay, we can get there. My main thing is I'm going to want to put down micros on things that make the most sense in terms of being able to just get enough stuff, like so the stuff in the sanctuary. So the crossbill and the white birch already have something. Kentucky coffee tree already has something. We can put one on the ptarmigan, or one on the tree here. And this is a food booster on an empty slot. So I think we just go rabbit and just keep you there. And then we go sanctuary and we just put stuff on both of them, and that should be fine. Yeah, we still have microcharges left. Let's create that sanctuary. We still have 95 food in order to get more Eon. So I think we're okay in that regard. We'll upgrade this rabbit. We will upgrade this plant. It's just kind of not great micros, but at least, you know, we're getting them down. There we go. We still have one microcharge left, so you should be mostly happy. We do need to get the botanist done, if we can. But we'll worry about that in a wee second. I'm actually quite surprised at how polite everybody's being to each other. Does feel like they're being very, very, very nice to each other, which is nice. We don't have the Cape Buffalo. I get the parakeet. Any other good money maker here for you? Not really. Tanzanite is a little bit of money, but again, it's not much. If anything, we really want to try and improve biodiversity if we can, which is just hard to do. Yeah, so we're going to need to buy some more Eon. That's okay. That's probably good enough for now. We will have access to a mountain. We already have the mountain here. We don't have another terraforming charge. Unfortunately, we still have a little bit when it comes to micros. We can't afford another micro, unfortunately. We can afford another terraforming charge. A part of me wonders if we use that terraforming charge to just get... Yeah, it's a level 2 slot there. There's nothing wrong with getting another terraforming slot here. We just need a little bit more in this rainforest, and we just don't quite have the space. In terms of like the... how you come out an extra slot over here, that's kind of buggered us a wee bit. But, bear with me. We can make a mountain here for the adjacent slots. Hematite Man should be alright. We've still got 5 goes, because we've got the extra Eon. There we go. Okay, so you like to have distinct birds and adjacent plants. You would not count as the right slot for that. Do we have... we have both Ramon trees, we have a Cinchona tree. Really just do with another draft of some kind. Yeah, you get plus 40, you also get additional stuff there. We can't get any more birds. You just give us extra food, which is good. Don't get me wrong, that's good. You like being next to Fruit Bioticum though, and we don't really have that. That's a good point. We're not really using our level 3 here, which is just a bit of a shame. We just can't quite get it. Iguanas? It's not going to be enough. I need quite a considerable amount of increase here. And it's just whether or not we can get it with this. Because our micros aren't going to allow it. We've already used that. Probably should have actually really thought about what I was going to put down here, because I was like, oh, we can put down... that was why I was going to move that mountain there, because it's already level 2 slot, and that would have actually been level 2 rather than nothing. That's a big mess up from my part. But that's okay, we can get around it. What we're going to do, we're going to get Legacy here. But that's okay, because we are probably just going to put down the same things again. Which is alright. And then they'll also improve the yields a little bit, make everything a little bit better. You just want, and you just need a little bit more plants as well. You just need some distinct plants. Put in a taro as well. That can be our 3rd plant. which, do we need to even upgrade that? We can just go taro here. That's next to this mineral to boost you up a little bit further. So you get additional plus 40 gold and science. The taro gives us an extra stuff here. Give us the mystery as well from your thing as well. So the Great Garden should now be particularly happy. Yeah, there you go. There's 10 mystery. That's not bad. That's not bad. Hopefully, this has done enough to then boost you up over the top. Indeed it has. Cool. Green capital done. Alright. Now we're talking. Mr. Butterfly City, you just need a little bit as well. You have the micros. You have the draft. The real question is, do we draft Taiga or do we draft Desert? Desert doesn't really have anything that can go in it. Savannah's already max rank. We're not getting anything else in Savannah. I feel like you're going to be stuck level 3 unless we can just put in some animals over here just to kind of boost you up a little bit. Because you just want prosperity, to be fair. You don't care where it comes from. You just want prosperity. Now, we could... You just want predators. You're not actually that important anymore. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. So we upgrade you. We get rid of the wild dog. Wild dog's nice. We don't need it. We don't need it anymore. I think he's actually better suited if we get a Cape Buffalo here instead. The reason being, we lose a little bit of stuff from Sunset Predator, but Herd Watch gives all animals plus 25 food. That improves these guys over here as well. That gives a whole bunch of food to you, which should give you a whole bunch of prosperity, making you quite happy. I think that should get you over the line. Or we're going to be one short. If we're one short, that's fine. We can just put down an African wild dog over here, and that should definitely get us high enough. It's literally going to be like one short, isn't it? Ah, dear. Right, yeah. African wild dog here, then that triggers you, and that gives you your extra stuff, and we're okay with that. 8 Eon left. We have our draft. You should now be a level 4 city, which is good. Your bonus is just going to be a statue, and we'll get the next one off you in a bit. So be it, you can get a little bit from that. Ancient Metropolis is done. That's great. And for you, let's use this draft here. We'll use it in the taiga. What do we have? Natural gas does give us poplars and Siberian pines, which is good. Yeah. We don't have a goose. Good place for the goose, unfortunately. Siberian tiger doesn't give us what we want. Yeah, it has to be natural gas. Okay, that's fine. We can do that. So, come over here. You can upgrade this slot. We do have another draft as well. Do we also use that on the taiga just to get you to your last bit? Because we need to put down some more plants. We don't have much in terms of Eon. I'm going to pay for this extra charge here just so we can get the splits here. As much as we can. And you know what, yeah, just because we're here, unless we want to do something with this taiga, but the sage is pretty chilling, to be honest. Sage is having a great time, you know. Maybe do with like a little bit extra food, but we can always work that out. So yeah, we can expand this, upgrade this slot. Overall, I'm feeling pretty happy about this. Got some decent cities. Yeah, there we go. Good stuff. Right, nice. So now, come over here. We go ahead and we upgrade this slot to level 2, or level 3, sorry. Now, we can get... Siberian pine likes to be next to predators and minerals. I'm not really sure that's going to happen, so we can get Siberian pine. We can get a poplar. Then we can just get the additional amount, because yeah, you're not going to get that, but you at the very least are going to get something. That then gives us our wood workshop, which is already better than the alchemist hut, so we might as well go for that. It gives a whole bunch of extra science. With all the loss that we have, hopefully, and what I'm hoping is, especially if we upgrade this slot here. I mean, you're now Butterfly City, so you're quite happy. You know, you're a lot of stuff happening there. A couple more drafts, 2, which is nice. Mineral booster here, which means that we can then go ahead and purchase for 36 money the natural gas, which we can then pop there on the mineral booster, which should then be able to be... We should then let us grab the microcharges here, because this gives us 863. We then put down the drone beetle for 2 plus 40% on this. Boom, boom. There we go. That should be a huge... Or, no, because it's only the one, so we didn't have the thing. But I mean, even still, that's a decent amount added to that. You then have your additional thing here. Hardware store, furniture factory, butterfly garden is pretty good. Just even just for the additional micros. Because then that means you're going to get a huge amount of stuff here. You don't really have anything. Unfortunately, you can't really trade. You're not very good at that. You're just here to do stuff like that there. Drafts, do we go desert? We can't do anything, but... that would have been huge. That would be huge. That's still huge. But we just don't... I mean, we're going to get it. Lively World is also good. I mean, this one seems like the best one. Because plants around the world, except in this one. We just don't have the biodiversity for it. We can't get the extra bit here. Such a shame. Let's have another little look at the draft. See what we could have got for the Ice Age. Anything good. Smilodon, pretty cool. Geyser, pretty nice. Glacier. Lock each plant. That's kind of crazy. Hass Eagle. All pretty cool. But sadly, not to be. Yeah, we'll just get the geyser. Alright, well, we've still got our micros. We've got 6 micros left, actually. Which ain't bad. Ain't bad at all. We can see what we can maybe put them down. You have now, as well, we can get the hotel for you. Which I think is probably your best shout, because that's going to give you a whole bunch of prosperity. There we go, so be it. Boom, 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 boom. Huge amount of money. Can we pop anything on these here? The baobab is probably one that I'd be considering. Because you just get plus 60. Do we just pop a butterfly on you? And then for you, we can't really put anything like particularly good. Unless, yeah, because you finished up your stuff there. We can get more micros, which is good. What's that? Stag beetle. Plus 50. It's alright. Actually, you know what could be really good? Because we really would like to have the good biomes with a lot of biodiversity to improve. If we go ahead and we purchase that poison dart frog, we can use that later on. I'm thinking we do just put down on you the dragonfly, like so. Just pop it on you. Straight plus 60. That's very nice. There you go. Basically doubled the baobab's output, which is really good. And then we can come over here. And then for 2, we can get... So you pop that on this cinchona tree, which should then increase the biodiversity by 2, then increase it by 1, which should then mean that we're also then getting another level on the sapphire here. Ah, it needs to be 9. I thought it was 8. My mistake. 8 was the amount it cost to put down. But 6, is that enough? 7, 8. Nah, I'm slightly. Yeah, because I thought that would be enough. No, oh well, never mind. Anything else we can do? We haven't got anything to put in here. There's no point anybody kind of moving around. I think that's us. Diplomats invented steel. See if anybody's going to do any more trading, but I think that might be us, unfortunately. Yeah, Grey Garden wasn't able to quite get there. We just don't have enough plants. Didn't have enough space to put them down. That's okay. Hotel was doing good. Yeah, Ringsmith doing really nice. We've got no way of increasing that because we can't get another micro. You know what we can do? Just to be sure, we can say, hey, you go and expand out there. Just grab that last African wild dog. You might as well. Like, just get something for it. A little bit of extra food, a little bit of extra gold. Never gonna hurt. Don't think it's even going to be enough to like actually do anything for you, but that's fine. There we go. Cool. Alright, I believe that is going to be us, because everybody's done all of their trades. Everybody's done all of their inventions. Everything's fine. Yeah, all good. Time to conclude the planet. Nature and humanity live in harmony. And with that, that is our goal done. Very good. Okay, yeah, there we go. Planet completed. True Titanic planet done. Good, good, good. Love to see it. Plenty of prosperity done. What was our final score? 947, actually not too bad in the end. I think we did pretty well there. We managed to get 3 stars and everything. And while it's not quite above 1,000, it's still pretty alright. So I can't complain, put it that way. We managed to unlock everything already, and it's time to leave the planet. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. I think that was a good showing. We kind of went in there with a plan, and we mostly did it. As always, you always kind of run out of Eon on True Titanic, but, you know, we did the best we could. So I just want to say a big thank you for everybody watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed this another episode of Reus 2 True Titanic Weekly Challenge, and hopefully you're enjoying the series as well. Just want to say a big thank you to all the people sending in lovely little emails, and all the people that are, you know, helping support the channel, the Burger Band. I know I do go on about the Burger Band. It does mean the world to me, but if you can't, if you're not able to support me, just by watching the videos, that's support enough. The Burger Band's just an extra thing. Really do appreciate them, but I appreciate every single one of you that sends us in the emails, that, you know, even just watches the content, enjoys the content, and that's what it's for. Don't ever feel like you have to give me money if you don't want to. It's entirely up to you. You know, it's your decision. Basically, is what I'm saying. Don't feel pressure that you need to do it. You know, you are more important than me. I'm quite fine financially, but, you know, everything's appreciated. But yeah, sorry, bit of a tangent there. Just was thinking about an email that I got on the other day. But yeah, just want to say a big thank you to everyone watching. Hopefully you've been enjoying the stuff there. Big thank you to the members of the Burger Band. And until next time, take care.